Yo, welcome to Strength Side. Today we're going to talk a little bit about squat mobility and understanding what's going on in your squat. So one thing I've been seeing more and more lately is that when I get somebody in and they want to work on their squat, and they think that they're having a lot of issues with their squat mobility, so they go to do a bodyweight squat and it just doesn't look good, right? We get this kind of motion a lot of the time where on the heels and the toes come up. We get a lot of blockage down here when we're getting towards parallel, and then if they want to go any deeper, they get that butt wink or that lumbar tucking under there, okay? And it just doesn't look like a good squat, and they say, oh, my squat mobility sucks, I need to work on, stretching my hips or whatever it is that they think that they need to do. But sometimes what can happen is if you throw a weight in their hand, right? So here I just have a little kettlebell, and we have them hold it out in front of them, like right here, okay? Now, when they go to squat, they squat all the way down, perfect, no butt wink, that back stays really straight, and now their squat looks great, right? So what is the cause of this? Well, when we throw the weight in here, what it does is it throws you a counterbalance. So now, because you have this weight out in front of you, what's happening is you really have to brace here. You have to brace this, abdominal region, pelvic floor region, and now your hips are able to move down as they should. Okay, and now we just gain more mobility just from throwing that counterbalance in. Okay, so what does this tell us? Well, what this tells us is your body has the right joint mobility to move through that range of motion that you're trying to do, which is the squat or the deep squat, right? So doing stretching, stretching your hips and your adductors and your quads, that might just be an effort that's gonna not get you much results, okay? You might feel like maybe it's giving you a little bit, but it probably isn't. What this is probably a problem of is not being able to brace this, like I said, abdominals and pelvic floor region the way that you should, and the way that will be most effective for you having a good deep squat without any butt wink, right? So what do we do here? Well, the emphasis has to become on keeping this braced, right? So obviously, when we're squatting, that should be the number one priority of what you're thinking about, okay? You're thinking about getting these abs down, and really a cue that we've been using is just pushing this belly button down towards the ground, almost down and in, okay? We're not sucking the stomach in, but we're pushing the belly button down and inwards, okay? And that is gonna keep you really, really braced throughout your squat. Your hips are gonna be able to move better, okay? So other things that you can do is you can work on these abs, right? Because, they might be strong enough, but the more that we work on them, the more you will have that mind-muscle connection to find them in your squat, okay? So I have some videos up on core exercises. Try to get another one up here in the future. But that should be your focus, all right? I'm not telling you not to stretch. I'm just telling you to really examine your squat and see what the real problem is here, okay? Because it might just be a positioning error. And if that's the case, that's even better, right? All right, guys, that's it for today.